I'm going to teach you how to achieve your goals, your dream life, the life that you want to be living, that you deserve and you desire. I'm going to teach you today how to do that, and it's a lot less complicated than you think. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Shally here. Let's get into it. I have done everything. I have done everything to try and achieve my goals, my dream life, to live the life that I'm living now. I've scripted, I've repeated my affirmations, I've written things over a million bajillion times. I've done a lot of stuff, a lot of different methods, a lot of different manifestation methods. Like, manifestation is real and I wholeheartedly believe in it, but I could simplify it so much better. You don't have to jump through hoops and loops and do backflips and write things backwards and burn them and put them behind your head and do all this stuff to achieve your goals and achieve the things you want to do. All you honestly really need to do is shift your identity. That's it. That's really it. You need to shift your identity. Think of your goals, the things that you want to do. That's what you have to think about. You have to really get clear about what you want to do, how you want to live your life. And then when you get clear about that, then you think about what type of person does this? What type of person lives this lifestyle? What type of person has achieved these goals? And once you get clear about that in your head, you're golden, because the next steps are honestly easy because you have a clear path of where you're trying to go. Once upon a time, not very long ago, I lived a completely different life than I live now. Completely different. Like, I even looked different. I had different hobbies, different friends, a different lifestyle, a different career, different everything. I thought about myself differently. I thought about the world differently. And I have successfully turned into this person simply from shifting from my old identity into my new identity. So like I said, the first thing you need to do is get clear on your goals. Get clear on what you truly desire in life and think big, okay? Do not think small. Stop staying in this damn little box that society has told us that we have to stay in. People are telling you, you'll never get that, you'll never achieve that. They don't think they can. So stop listening to people who have a very one-track, small mind. Think big. I highly recommend reading this book, The Magic of Thinking Big. It's seriously incredible. It has expanded my mind and my mindset so much to expect good things to happen, to expect higher and to think higher of myself, to realize that we have been programmed to think small and stay inside of a box, and that's not serving me, that's not serving you, that's not serving anybody. So think big and check that book out. So now you come up with your goals, your desires, you know what you want out of life. Next step is to come up with an avatar. Basically, your higher self, your best self. How does he or she dress? How do they look? How do they act? What do they do? What do they do for work? How do their friendships look? How does their lifestyle look? Like, everything. Like, you're going to come up with this type of person. To make it a little easier, it would be good to separate this into sections. So think about like your physical appearance and like your health, you know, just like how you feel, your career, your wealth, your social life and relationships, and then your home life, and then your hobbies. So if you think about it in those sections and just write out in detail how you think. So this is the writing that you're going to have to do, because you're going to get your vision and make it plain and write it down. So you're going to write down when it comes to your physical appearance and your health, your wealth and your career, your relationships, your home life, and then your hobbies. Write it all down, exactly how this person is, how they show up in life, how they feel about themselves, how much money they make, the relationships they have, the friends they have, what them and their friends do, how they live at home. All of it. You're going to write it all down. And this essentially is going to be your roadmap to your goals. Because basically, whatever goal you want, say the goal that you want is to be a music artist. You want to be a music artist, you want to release songs, you want to have concerts, you want to have fans. What type of person has that? Is it somebody who just lays on the couch all day and scrolls TikTok? Or is it somebody who every time they get the opportunity to advance their songwriting or singing skills, they just blow it off and don't do it? No. Somebody who has achieved these goals is a certain type of person. So basically, when you have your goals and then you come up with your avatar, you need to show up as that person. You need to show up as that avatar, because in showing up as that person, you are then aligning yourself to the energy of that person and whatever energy that person's emitting. So you're aligning yourself to the energy of somebody who eats healthier. So aligning yourself to the energy of somebody who has 100,000 followers on social media. Aligning yourself to the energy of somebody who has really healthy relationships and friendships. When you start aligning yourself to the energy of somebody who has what you want, it is inevitable for those things to then come to you, because then you are an energetic and vibrational match to your desires. Think about goals that you've achieved in the past, maybe high school or something, and you were on a sports team and you won an award. Why did you win that award on that sports team? Maybe because you were on the sports team and trained all the time and hung out with other people who were into that sport, and you were focused on it. You became the type of person who would win an award in that sport. And that's really the simple mindset that you have to have when achieving your goals for the future. A lot of people make it a lot harder than it needs to be, but honestly, the hardest part about it is just realizing that you need to align to the type of person who has what you want. Once you get that in your head and you realize the type of person that you need to become, then you can just go for it. So you got to engage in the lifestyle, engage in the activities that that person does. How does that person eat? How does that person spend their days? How does that person spend their nights? What type of people do they hang around? What do they do for their hobbies? Think about your goals and think about how somebody who's already achieved this goal, what do they do? How do they act? What choices do they make? Those are the things that you have to think about. So maybe that means waking up earlier and working out. Maybe that means when you're grocery shopping, not buying as much junk food and buying healthier food if you want a better, more stronger and fit body. Maybe that means getting that therapist, finally signing up for therapy and reading books on relationships and following content creators online who talk about healing from relationship trauma and things like that if you really want to be in that healthy, honest, amazing relationship and attract them to you. If you want to be a content creator, that means showing up. That means making content. That means posting those drafts. That means unapologetically getting online and getting on camera and being yourself, because honestly, the more and more you show up as this person that you want to be, of course in the beginning it's going to be a little resistance, it's going to be a little tough because it's something new, but the more and more you show up as this person, the easier it becomes, because you're literally embodying this. You're starting to become this day by day, little by little, step by step, and then in doing so you will start to become the type of person who's achieved the goals that you want. So like I said, once you become that type of person, the goals just magnetize to you, because of course somebody who posts content every day and is engaged with their audience and shows up on camera has a lot of followers. Of course somebody who goes to the gym and eats healthy and just lives a healthier lifestyle has a great fit, nice body. Of course they do. And of course you can have anything that you desire. Showing up as the person that you want to become is so important to shift your identity. It's obviously really important when wanting to achieve your goals. It's really important step. You honestly really need to do that, and you need to do it every single day. But something that's equally as important, honestly even might be a little bit more important, is not engaging in activities from your old lifestyle. That's a tough pill to swallow, because there's a lot of things that we're used to doing. There's a lot of people that we're used to hanging out with. There's a lot of thought patterns and mindsets that have been ingrained in us for so long that are not serving us, that are not getting us to where we're trying to go. And I'm not saying that you have to completely cut everybody off and say, screw them and I don't need them. No. Don't get me wrong. You can definitely spend some time to yourself, isolate yourself for a little bit and focus on yourself. But you really and truly have to evaluate how your life is now, because how your life is now and how you're living your life now is not going to get you to where you want to be. Because if it was, then you'd already be there, wouldn't you? If you know that you're most productive in the mornings, and in the mornings you wake up and you work out, you get a lot of your work done, you're working on your business. If you know that earlier in the mornings you have more brain power and focus, it's probably best for you not to go out partying the night before, multiple nights a week. And that might be something that you used to do, that you normally do. That might be a part of your lifestyle. That might be your friends, your friend group. And like I said, you have to let stuff like that go, because if you're trying to get to here, the stuff over here is holding you back from getting to here. You probably have to come up with a whole new grocery list, a whole new eating style, a whole new everything if you want to achieve a certain type of body, because the way you've been living and eating and thinking about your health and your everything now isn't getting you to the body and the health that you desire. Whatever your goals and dreams are, whatever the person you created, the avatar, your best self, your highest self, whatever you created in your mind for them to achieve these goals, think about what they do and think about what they wouldn't do. Would they go hang out with those people? Would they let those people talk to them like that? Would they go eat all that crappy food late at night, staying scrolling online all night when you should be sleeping? No, they probably wouldn't do that. Would they turn down opportunities to advance themselves in their business and their career? Probably not. You know what they would probably do? They would probably do everything in their power, everything that they can to show up to show up for themselves, to show up for their dreams. Because to be honest, when you are working towards something that you truly want, that you're really passionate about, it's really easy. It's really easy to work on something you genuinely like doing. It's a lot harder to show up for and work towards something that you don't really care about, that you're not really passionate about. And I could probably tell that you're not really passionate about the life that you're living now or the things that you're doing now. Because if you were, then you probably wouldn't have clicked on this video and you'd probably have everything you wanted and you wouldn't even need to listen to anything I'm saying, but you're here. And you're here, and so I'm helping you achieve and get to the life that you desire, the life that you literally deserve. We deserve to live good lives. That's another thing. A lot of people have it in their minds that living a certain kind of lifestyle or having a certain kind of mindset or body or anything is only for certain kinds of people. And it's true in a sense. It's honestly available for everybody, but the certain kinds of people it's available for the people who believe in themselves, the people who believe that they deserve it, the people who believe that they're worthy of it. So start believing in yourself. Start knowing that you are inherently worthy and deserving of anything that you want. Any way of being that you want, any way of life that you want, anything that you want, you deserve it. You really, truly do, and you're worthy of it inherently just because you are. For no other reason. You truly deserve anything you desire. An identity shift will happen when you detach from your old self. Repeat it with me again. An identity shift will happen when I detach from my old self. That's it. That's really all you have to do. Like I said, write down one time or come up with, type it out, do whatever you want of what this person has, this avatar, this higher version of yourself has. Print it out, keep it in your drawer, whatever. Read over it from time to time if you want to refresh your memory. But that's it. Write it out, get a vision, make it plain, and then show up as them. Show up as them in every aspect and stop showing up as the person who's not them. Stop showing up as the person who doesn't have what you want. When it comes to successfully shifting your identity, what it really takes is self-awareness and dedication. Self-awareness and being aware of who you are now, where you're at now, and how it's serving you now. Being aware of that, and then becoming aware of where you want to be and who you have to be to get to where you want to be. And then staying dedicated to that journey, because I promise you, once you start aligning yourself with the type of person who has what you want, everything will fall into place so much easier. It really, really will. You can write down this whole thing. You could write down this whole avatar page that I told you to write down and come up with, but if you don't do anything, if you don't take action, and if you're not dedicated to those actions, you're not going to get there. It's just what it is. It's not this new version, this new life isn't just going to fall out of the sky. It happens because you are aligning your energy with that life, with that person. So stay dedicated, okay? I promise you're going to get where you're trying to go. Just keep moving in that direction, one step after another. There's this analogy that I always use. Say you're trying to go from Florida to California. You need to get there, but you can't afford a plane ticket, or you don't have a bus fare, you don't have a car, whatever. You don't have any of that stuff. Even if you just walk there, if you start walking there, eventually, one foot in front of the other, day by day, step by step, you're going to get to California. You just have to go in that direction and you will get to where you're trying to go. And the same thing is for your desires and for your goals and to live your dream life and to shift your identity. You're going to get to that person you want to be. You're going to get to that life that you want to live. You just have to go one foot in front of the other. Baby steps, little step by little step. Even if it's tough, even if sometimes you have setbacks, you need to stop at a rest area and take a little break, it's okay. Just keep heading in the direction you're trying to go and you're gonna get there. That's all I have for today. Shifting your identity will literally change your life. Figuratively and literally. It will really change your life. Show up as the person who has the things that you want for yourself. Do it for yourself, because you're the person who has to wake up with yourself every day, who has to live the life you're living. So show up for yourself as that new and best and highest version of yourself. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel where we talk all things about mindset and personal growth, a little bit of psychedelic mushrooms and music and positivity and just anything that's going to help you to become your best self and living your dream life. Let me know in the comments what identity you're shifting into, what goals that you have, how you're going to start showing up for yourself to live the life that you desire. I would love to talk to you guys about it. And share this with somebody who might be stuck in their life, who might be at a standstill and not knowing what to do or how to get out of this rut or what's going to get them to the life that they desire. I'm sure that they would definitely appreciate a video like this. If you need help or clarity on your goals, your desires, your identity, a mindset shift, anything like that, book a 1 one-to-one call with me and we can have a breakthrough mindset empowerment coaching session where we talk all things you, where we get you in the right mindset and on the right path to living the life that you desire. In this session with me, it's gonna be a breakthrough. You're gonna realize what's been holding you back, what you need to let go of, and how you can get to where you're trying to go to live the life that you really want to live. It all starts up here. What you can create and see in your mind, you can 100% start to see it in your reality, and I'll help you get there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, and I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you next time. Bye.